Well, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
39-yard line.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He was brought down by Troy Anderson. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18. 19 right.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Here's a 2nd and 7. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 60 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. 2nd and 9 now. A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And his kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
To the air, Williams. He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look. They'll go. Here's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Caleb Williams, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this goal. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden, 74 yards. And the Packers are able to move back in front. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is now 10-7. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Looking to throw is Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw, Williams. Pass complete to Loveland. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Colston Loveland halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Aubrey good with the PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well,
partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
A gain of 9 yards.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Packers.
The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Go! 70 Rangers, 70 Cowboy 80, Buffalo 18. Trap 50, trap 50. Warriors 70, 19 Lions. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Cougar, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Got it. Ready?
That's good.
Let's go, ladies. 18, right here.
First and 10 at the 46.
They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
10 yards to go.
Ready, ready.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
19, Mustang 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And you get the sense, as I'm sure they got the sense, they might have picked up a good one here, maybe a little diamond in the rough via trade.
Maybe just need a change in scenery, a new city, maybe different motivation, but they believe they've got a good one.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons had 6 to their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go around. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
18
He'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. To throw, it's Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think we could all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
What is it on? Here we go. 32.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they work this near the 5. They'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Whiskey.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Throwing is Williams. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
The tackle by Nate Hobbs. A loss of 4 yards. Brings up 4th and goal.
On 4th down, here's Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden already is. Second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
Packers 17.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 3. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away.
Picked up by Nate Hobbs. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Panther 11. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking deep here for Dobbs. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. There for the tackle was Trent McDuffie.
2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. 3rd and 8. On play action, here's Williams. That's caught. The tight end Logan with it. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here's Williams throwing on 4th down. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful. And now they have to deal with 2nd and very long. From the gun, here's Williams. They give him 4 yards there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They're facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Working out of the gun, Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Over the middle, that's to Loveland, the tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle, as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
Knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Biggie Angels! Biggie Angels! Biggie Angels! Hold on! Here we go! Pippin!
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it will eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up
to the air, Williams. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Back to throw. Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here we go. A big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Into space at the 45. He may go. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
His kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Falcons on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Looking to throw is Williams. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
To the air once more. Williams. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. He's got room to roam. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers have taken a 4th quarter lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
36.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Play action. Now Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Williams looking to do it himself.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw, Williams. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
At the 14-yard line.
And he'll run on the inside handoff. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. 36. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And he will get in. The 2-point conversion is good. And we may be on our way to overtime. Everything was riding on that 2-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Williams. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Packers 44.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. Count. 50 Maverick. 6 Panthers.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. And the Falcons are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Falcons, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right